For more than 30 years, a cold case involving the death of a young woman in Dade County has been solved. In March, that woman was identified as Stacy Kahorsic with the use of cutting-edge forensics.
Now her killer has been identified using the same methods. News 12's Chris Ewan joins us now live with who Kahorski's killer was and how he was identified. Chris.
It's been decades since Stacy Kahorski's body was found on the side of the road in Rising Fawn. But the Dade County Sheriff's Office and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation never gave up on bringing closure to her family and justice to her killer. As of today, we now know her killer's name, Henry Haas Wise. And we also know that he met what officials have called ultimate justice in 1999.
The case first began way back in December of 1988 as the victim was found in Dade County, Georgia, on the side of Interstate 59.
For decades, no one knew the identity of a woman whose body was found in Rising Fawn, Georgia. But that changed in March when a cutting-edge method called forensic genetic genealogy revealed her identity to be Stacy Kahorski, a young woman from the Midwest. Now, that same method has also revealed the identity of her killer, Henry Haas Wise.
Weiss was a truck driver who drove through Dade County, Georgia on his regular route. Weiss had a criminal history in the Southeast, all of which predated mandatory DNA testing for felony crimes.
Weiss was also a stunt driver, an occupation that killed him in 1999 when he burned to death at a speedway in Myrtle Beach. More than 2 decades after his death, the use of forensic genetic genealogy and the cooperation of a living relative have proven his involvement in Kahorski's murder.
This is the first time in the country we've ever used this to identify both the victim and the killer. So, I mean, that to me is incredible because as an agent, you live with these cases.
The GBI has been in contact with Kahorski's family, who have been notified of the breakthrough.
Although we can't bring him to human justice, he's been facing the ultimate justice for some number of years now. At least we can get some answers for Stacy's family and they can go to bed knowing that their daughter's killer, their loved one's killer, is not out there on the prowl anymore.
Depending on the case, forensic genetic genealogy could be used to solve more violent crimes in cold cases. The GBI issued a warning to those who have committed such crimes, saying that they will never give up on obtaining justice. Live in the studio, Chris Ewan, News 12.